Hey friends, in this video we are learning reactive forms by using Angular 20. Reactive form give you full control, strong typing and testability. And Angular 20 brings more features that will make even more cleaner. Now we will build a form by using standalone components and typed form. So let's begin. Now let's create a new Angular project with standalone setup. In the terminal, type this command to create a new project. Ng new reactive form reactive forms demo. Now we will set a flag standalone as we are using the standalone components approach. Uh, let's escape this zoneless. Okay, we don't want zone. Let's skip the routing and choose HTML as well. So I will also we don't require this server side rendering. So I'll select no. Now let's visit in this project folder by cd command reactive. Okay, let's check the file. All files are there. Now I will run the app using ngserve, and let's okay, so this launches our development server and opens the app in the browser. Now I'll close this and open in VS Code. Now in Angular 20 we don't need a module file because this is a standalone setup. So let's open a component ts app.ts and import everything we needed. So I'll import reactive forms module and common module. So router outlet, as we don't use this router outlet here, so let it be. Let's import common and reactive forms module. Okay, now let's inject form builder and create our form group in the constructor. For that I'll create a constructor and I'll set it a private variable, private form builder colon form builder. Okay, now let's create a form. User form, I'll declare it user form is equal to this dot. Let's fix this. Form builder dot group So we will add two properties to the number one name. So we will add two properties to form control name. Number one name. Let's add the validation validator dot required. So this field is required. Now add another one that would be email. Initially it would be empty. Sorry, validator required, and we will add validation for email. All right, here we are adding a form builder to define a form group with two fields, name and email id. Name and email. Each field has its own validation. Name is required and email is also required in the correct format. So we have set this validation for email field. This is incorrect. Let's keep this type form group, and add one more property that would be standalone standalone true. Let's add submit method. Ng submit. Sorry. So let's add one more condition before submission. If this form is valid console this dot user form value, else this dot user form mark all as touched. So here we have added the standalone flag, and we are using this builder to create this form, right? And also we have added this flag. It will ensures all the validations errors are shown on submit. Before going ahead, let's revisit what we have done yet. So this is a form group. This is a collection of all controls, and this is a form builder. So this is a form builder. Let us define form fields and validators in the concise way. Now this is a validator required. It ensures the field is not empty. This is validator dot email. This will checks for a valid email format. This is the heart of reactive forms, and everything is managed through code. Now let's create a form. So I'll comment out all this part, and I'll create a form here in this area. Let's add a title h2 tag, user form form group, sorry, form group. This binds the form group from TS to the form in the HTML. So this is a form group. It's attribute directive. It binds the form group from TS to the form in the HTML. Uh, User form ng submit on submit. Okay, it's a typo error. Now let's add a name label. I'll add an input type text. This is a form control name. This attribute links each field to the code. So I'll add the name. Sorry, I'll add the name. Let's add div to handle the error. And if user form dot get name field. So this is a ternary operator to handle the type. So we use this ternary operator for a safe coding purpose. Touched and user form dot get invalid. Name is required. Let's add the text. Name is required. To avoid the redundancy, I'll copy this and let's edit this name, email, and the field name email. In fact, I'll change all. Okay. Email is required or enter valid email. It would make sense. Enter a valid email. Now we will add a button. We will set it type submit. So on enter, form will get submitted. Submit. Also we will disable this button will be enabled only if this form is valid. Invalid. Okay. Let's print the value of this form in form of JSON. So here we are using the JSON pipe to parse the form value. Now let's add a password field with minimum length. Password, I'll change this. Let's change the method. Sorry, let's change the text. Password length. Password must be at least 6 character. Now let's add the control, form control in this form builder. Password, uh, so let's wrap it into a bracket. Sorry, this bracket. Validator, of course, this is required. Validators dot minimum length 6. Validators can be combined using arrays like this. Uh, so here we ensure the password is both present and has minimum 6 characters. Let's stimulate backend call and reset the form after submission. For that, uh, we will add, okay, let's add the text in this console to understand submitted. The form gets submitted. Also, we will add alert once this form gets submitted. Form submitted successfully. Okay, and this will show error. To show error, this will give you the form data. This will give you the form data, and sorry, this is a syntax error. Reset will we have to reset. Mm, post alert, we reset this form. So reset method will clear out the form, and mark as touched is useful to trigger error messages if the user tries to submit an empty form. Angular now supports typed reactive forms, which will give you type safety. So we will change this form group and we will add a type. We will give the type to this name field, form control, form control, and type would be string or null. Let's copy for others. email and password. With a typed form, your form values are strongly typed, no more guessworks or any types. You can also apply conditional styles based on the field status. So I will add here in the name field. So let's introduce a new class invalid border 1px solid red ng class. I have already covered this, what it does and what's the purpose of this ng class. So now we will add a conditional statement invalid. So this is a class name invalid. User form get name invalid. If it's invalid, then this class will apply. Also, we will add one more condition. User form get touched, then only it will apply. So here we have added two conditions. Number one is if this field is invalid and it get touched, then only this will execute. Now let's check the form. Now let's check the form in the browser. Before that, let me run this command ngserve. Okay, let me check the happy cases. For example, I'm adding my name Sandip @gmail.com. Password would be 123456. So there is a condition, at least 6 characters. Form is submitted. Okay, it's working fine. Now let's keep this field empty. Oh, it's give the error. Uh, Fine. Let's keep it empty and go ahead. Again, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this button is disabled. Why? Because this is empty and this form is invalid. It will only valid if you add something in this name. If name is there, then only it will get enabled. You have just built reactive form using the latest feature of Angular 20, including standalone component and typed form. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe, and download the free reactive forms cheat sheet from the description below. See you in the next video.